After almost a month after the fatal shooting of Chad Reed, everything we know about it comes from reporting and from the Reed family. After the district attorney sent the case to the attorney general, we still have not heard any more from their office, and lawyers and experts tell us the way they've seen this case handled is highly unusual and a stark departure from cases with very similar circumstances. And they're wondering why. On November 24th, a man confronted Jaquavius Williams at his work. Williams left the argument and came back with a handgun. He told the man to leave the property, and after the man stepped toward him, Williams shot him. Police responded, he was arrested and charged with aggravated assault. On November 5th, a man confronted Kyle Carruth at his work. Carruth left the argument and came back with a rifle. He told the man to leave the property, and after the man stepped toward him, Carruth shot and killed him. Police responded, he was not arrested, and no charges have been filed.
Almost the exact same fact pattern. Don't understand what the difference was, other than one of them's named Carruth and is engaged or married to a district judge, and the other one is not. That's hard to justify those two things. And it was the arrest and investigation was made by the same agency.
The lawyer for Chad Reed's family says this case is nothing like any he's seen before.
Typically, when somebody shoots somebody else and kills them, there's an arrest made. Typically, there's bond set, there's an arraignment. Typically, there's a grand jury impaneled. None of those things have happened here. I think it's pretty clear that this has something to do with the fact that Carruth at one point certainly, was married to a district judge there.
Not that it's saying that she's done anything wrong, but by the very nature of the position that she holds and who she is, people are going to imply that this is being treated differently.
For that reason, the district attorney's office recused itself, and the investigation now waits in the attorney general's office, which lawyers say is not the norm.
Very rarely have I seen them actually pass it off to the attorney general's office.
Rarely, if ever, have I seen in these situations that you would go to the attorney general.
But for criminal defense lawyers, the problem is not that Carruth was let go pending an investigation. The problem is that privilege is granted to some and not to others.
If I represent that next person, what I'm screaming for is I want the same treatment.
Complete the investigation before we arrest folks, but that has, like I said, that has not, in my experience, been the practice here in Lubbock County.
We now have our standard. It's up to LPD to live by it.
Until then, they will continue their push for clarity at the courthouse.
There's a reason that Lady Justice wears a blindfold, because this system is not supposed to take into consideration your race or gender, or your socioeconomic status, or your political status. Unfortunately, that isn't always true.
And we reached out to the Attorney General's office to request an interview multiple times today. We have yet to receive a response, but of course we'll keep you updated with the latest as we learn it.